Another year, another era of good, bad, and terrible products. So, what is up, YouTube? I'm going to be doing a tier list of the 2021 products. All of the products from the structure decks, the OTS packs, the random stuff like Ghosts from the Past and the Maximum Gold El Dorado, and the Duelist packs, or just the regular core booster set like Burst of Destiny or Blazing Vortex. So, without further ado, let's get started. The first product we have here is the 2021 Megatons. This is very hard to say. It's one of the worst Megatons, but then again, like, Megatons always sell out. Like, they always have good cards in them, and this Megatons had a lot of very good reprints. I think the only big issue about this Megatons is, one, Crossout flopped. Like, Crossout is not that good as people thought it was. And two, I feel like they missed out on access code. If access code was in this set, like, this would be an S tier set. But I feel like it's only an A tier set. I feel like the gold Megatons having no like game changing card like Dragoon like last year, or Nibiru from like 2 years ago, is very bad, and not having promos is obviously very bad. So it not only has the one strike, it has two strikes, and that's like an A tier at that point. Ancient Guardians is a flop. Like, if you think this set is good, like, I don't know what you're smoking. Like, give me what you're smoking, dude, because this set is not very good. There was like a few decent reprints in here. I mean, the Adodix did something, like, not really, but, I mean, they're cool, but they're just not good. What's the Sulfur Core, they're just not good. Why would you play this when you can play the Pendulum Magician cards? Like, they're just way better, or the Endymion cards, they're just way better. And then the Earth Arctic or Bear Stick, whatever they're called, like, they're just trash. Like, nobody cares about that deck. Blazing Vortex, another, like, D tier set. Blazing Vortex had what? It had like the Evil Twin card, the other Evil Twin card, not the Link 1, or the Link 4, but it had like the Frost or whatever, and I think it had Kit, and then Prosperity, obviously, and then the Goddess. I think there's like there's 3 decent cards, and then 1 very good card, that being Prosperity, but like, this set is just trash. Like, there's no reason to say this set is anything more than a C tier or something like that, or anything close to a C tier, because it's just not good at all. Burst of Destiny, this is the S tier set. Like, this literally changed the entire format. We had Tri Brigade, we had, I guess, Zodiac somewhat, like Pure Zoo and stuff like that, but mainly it was Tri Brigade, Virtual World, it was like Prank Kids and stuff like that. And then they kind of got hit on the ban list, but we also had Burst of Destiny come out with stuff like DPE. We had not the Tri Brigade, the Lyrilust Link 4. We had so many different stuff. We had like the B Trooper cards that are kind of small, not really. And then we had just like so many other small things in this. They had the Flunderies. Like, we just had so many things that are in this. The Sword Soul, I forgot about that too. Like, there's so many things in this set that just make it good. It's just so good, and it's just an S tier set, probably one of the best sets of all time, like top 5 at least, because this set just absolutely changed the whole entire meta. Brothers of Legend, I mean, it's not really good as a set. You have like Droplets, you have Magician Souls, you have the hero cards, but besides that, the set isn't really that good. I mean, you have the small stuff like the shark stuff, and you have Speed Raid Scratch, like stuff like that. You have some decent other reprints, but overall, Brothers of Legend, not really that good of a set. It just has droplets. TLDR. Dawn of Majesty. This set's bad. The set is bad, but it's not as bad as these 2 sets, like Ancient Guardians and Blazing Vortex. But I will say, they do have the B Troopers. They do have Ready Fusion, and they do have the Despia cards, which are pretty decent, or are going to be really good in the future with the branded Fusion. So this set is bad, but there is some redeeming qualities of this set. But as I said before, same thing with Blazing Vortex, it's just terrible. The God structure deck, I think it had like Harpy's Feather Duster and like Avarice or something like that. And Monster Reborn, which is obviously 3 good cards, but like who cares about that? Like the other cards in the destruction deck are it's technically a starter deck, but I mean, what's the difference? Basically, this set just sucks. It's just nothing redeeming about this. Ghost from the Past. Ghost from the Past is another kind of meh set. The only thing good about this set is like evenly match and then like the Ghost Rares. That's really about it. Like none of these other things count, like the Romulus stuff or the not the Romulus, the I forgot the Dragunity cards. The Dragunity cards are decent, but they're not really meta defining. There's like Fogblade reprints. I think there's like another PK reprint. But besides that, like the Ghost from the Past, it just wasn't that good. Another set that wasn't that good, King's Court. I know a lot of people would say like F-Zero's in the set. There was like Dolcut and Lagia reprints or something like that. I think like there's like a Joker's Knight or whatever. It's like a Warrior Extender that's like pretty decent. But besides that, oh yeah, the Lightning Storm reprint. Lightning Storm is very big, but besides those like 3 or 4 things, like King's Court is not good. Like none of the Joker stuff was like really good. The King, Queen, and Jack's Knight stuff, it just wasn't good. Legendary Duelist Synchro Storm. I think this was like an average set. It brung the Lyrillus, which is obviously one of the top 3 decks of the format. The Lyrillus Tri-Brigade deck. It brung some really decent speed voice stuff. I think they're pretty rogue. And then I think they had the Baron. Baron de Flora is just a meta-defining card. So I'm obligated to put them in like the A tier. Because it doesn't get better than this. A tier 1 deck, a rogue deck, and like a very good extra deck card. Like I think that's qualified to be an A tier set. Like pretty good. It's a pretty good set. Lightning Overdrive. I think this. I think it's like a C tier set. I think it's decent. It has Diviner. It has the Mu Beta Fafnir. It has Ruddy Rose Dragon. I think it has a few other cards. I think it has the Adagnister cards. I think those are really good. I think there's some Utopia stuff in here. So there is some stuff in here, but there's not a lot. The main key things is like Diviner, the Mu Beta Fafnir, and maybe the Adagnister cards are like very, very impactful for the metagame. Because I feel like those 3 cards, or what the combination of those cards, the Adagnister cards, are very, very strong. But I feel like they're not enough to carry this set to like a B tier or something like that. I just don't think it's that good. Maximum Gold is I think it's a very, very good set. I think this is the next like S tier set. It's not like super amazing, but it has a lot of good reprints. It has like a lot of the alternative arts that are really, really good. There's a lot of archetypes in here. I think there's like Altergeist, Eldritch, Prank Kids, Dinos. Like you can get like a pretty solid deck from just opening like a case of this set, which is like really, really good. Or you can have like a good chunk of them. There's like a lot of good reprints like Axis Code, Verte. I think there's like Nibiru maybe again. There's like a couple of reprints that are in here that are very, very good. As I said before, the Eldritch stuff is very good. So I think it's a very, very solid set. It's a very good S tier set. You have everything from collectability with the alternative arts. You have the meta-defining cards like Axis Code in here. And then you have the archetypes that are kind of rogue, like Prank Kids and Eldritch, which is just very, very solid for a set. OTS pack 15. I think this was the Hulk Dark Requiem in the Armed Dragon level 3 set, or Armed Dragon level 10 I meant. This set was not that good. I think it was like it has Needle Fiber or Halka Fibrax, but it wasn't that good. I think it had a couple of like super rare reprints if I remember correctly, but it's just not that good. Tournament pack 16 though. This had really, really good ultimate rares. It had really good super rares, and it had really good common rarities. I think it was like a King Long reprint. I think there's some Drytron super rare reprints. I think a Nervall super rare or something like that was in here. And then you have like the ultimate rares, like the Cyber Dragon alternative art reprint. That's an ultimate rare. If I didn't say that already. Firewall ultimate rare reprint. And then you have the other reprint. I forget. I think it's Droplets that's a reprint in here. That is also ultimate rare. That's like 3 really good ultimate rares and a couple of good super rare slash common cards that are in here. So I think it's a very, very, very good OTS pack. And I think it's like, it's probably one of the best like OTS packs in like forever. I feel like there's not anything better than this when it comes to OTS packs. OTS pack 17 though, this is pretty decent. It has the BLS link. It has, I think it has Resonance Insect as well. It has the Utopia Ultimate Rare, which I think was like wasted. I think it's not really that. I don't like it. And then you have the, what's that last card? I forget it. I think it's the Infinite Impermanence, the best card out of this set. I think Infinite Impermanence is definitely a really, really good Ultimate Rare printing. I think it's pretty solid for the commons and super rare. I don't remember correctly. Or like specifically what was in here, but I think it's a pretty decent, like, it's a pretty decent OTS pack. I think it's a little bit better than these sets, honestly. I'd rather like pay for an OTS pack or like participate in a tournament to get like OTS pack 17 than like Lightning Overdrive or a Brothers of Legends, like hopefully get droplets or something. Like, I think it's like a little bit better than some of these sets here. That are right here in this these C and D category. The next product is the structure decks, which the Cyber Strike structure deck isn't terrible. Like, the Cyber stuff is really decent. Like, the Cyber Dragon stuff obviously are really, really good. The Cyber Darks, however, I mean, the cards are very decent. I think they're a pretty solid rogue deck. I think, again, I would rather buy like 3 copies of this structure deck than like Lightning Overdrive, Brothers of Legend, any of these other things that are below it, which makes it just a better set overall than any of these sets. So I'm gonna put it in the B tier, just because you have something like Infinite Impermanence, and then you have the rogue strategy of the Cyber Dark deck. The next one is this flop of a set. I'm just gonna put in D tier. It's like literally the worst set of all time. It's just, like, did we really need the structure deck? Not really. I think it was just more of a meme than anything. I feel like this is just, it's just not worth the time or effort just to, like, who really wanted this? Like, it was just really bad. Like, the sport was mediocre. The reprints were mediocre. Like, why even buy this product? It was just literally one of the worst products of all time. At least with the Egyptian God structure deck, you have, like, the nostalgia bait, but what the fuck do you care about, like, ice barriers? Like, really? So that is it, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this tier list video. I think this is pretty solid. The S tiers are very solid. You have the best OTS pack in quite some time. One of the best reprint sets, maximum gold. And then you have the best set of the year, Burst of Destiny, a top 5 set of all time. And then for the A tier, you have like the gold set. Or not the gold set, the Megatons, which is just like very solid every year. Then you have one of the Duelist packs, which I think Duelist packs are getting much, much better as time goes on. You have like the Lunalight one. You have like the Malicious Bane one that was like pretty decent as well. So Legendary Duelists have been getting better and better overall. And then like these other sets are kind of like meh at best. Like the Cyber Style Structure Deck or Cyber Strike, whatever it's called, and like the OCS pack is like pretty decent. And the rest of these stuff is just like something you can look over because they just don't have anything but like 1 or 2 cards in it. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I've rambled on too long. I'll see you guys later. Peace.